He'd
Are
be
we
saying,
live?
mother freaker, mother freaker.
We're live.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I
Yeah,
wasn't
we weren't
finding you on
live.
YouTube.
Yeah, well, my cousin said a lot of mother freakers.
Yep, that's what it says.
All right, there we
You're
go.
live.
I got to get rid of the emojis.
Okay. AZ number one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so they think it's Sarah's thyroid. She had problems with that before, so they're thinking that's what it is.
It's a flare up.
Well, they did an
I think,
ultrasound of it and they said it looks really bad. So
but what gets me
just,
is the fact that she went in with her stomach hurting.
I don't really think that was. I think that had nothing to do with all that though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because that don't make
She
sense.
was
That's not
her problem
correlation.
was she was out of breath. Her two main symptoms was she was out of breath and she was her heart rate was spiking.
Yeah, she was tacking
And
in, out of breath. See, I would have never thought thyroid if I had her out on the unit.
but she's had issue with her thyroid for the last few years too, so that might have been what.
Now it was just cramping, like right?
I got,
Yeah,
I
because
got to.
yeah, the thyroid, if the thyroid is giving you crap, usually it makes you really nauseated.
Yeah, that's what she's been nauseated and felt sick.
Yeah, if you're really nauseated, that's a big factor. The heart rate, it might just be her body coping with it.
They said they told the doctor told her that was actually a symptom of a when your thyroid's really bad.
The heart rate.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like I
So
said,
the heart rate and the out of breath.
Hello,
I
cool
never knew about
cat.
the out of breath is new to me, but I knew the heart rate could happen because when your body starts coping, your heart picks up.
Oh, she they're I guess deciding whether they want to take it out or not now. So she'll be there another
Well,
night.
well,
Oh,
this is
so
the thing.
she's still there. Okay.
Yeah, she's not coming home
It,
tonight.
it is the thing. Maybe they'll give them medication instead to try it first. Depends on
Is
how
she,
bad it is.
is she
Yeah, but
already
she's
on
already been on
thyroid?
medication
She's
for her
already on
thyroid.
thyroid medication, right?
Yeah, and it
Okay.
hasn't worked.
Yeah, take it
so-
out. Yeah, if it's
Yeah,
not
she's already
working.
been on it.
Yeah, if it's not working, take it out. I was gonna say something, but that was really inappropriate.
Yeah, cool cat wants to know what the diagnosis for Sarah was, and
Yeah, they narrowed it down to her thyroid. They're deciding whether they want to take it out. She's already had issues with her thyroid for the last couple of years. She's been on medication for it,
and when
so
they
I think
scanned
that
her, they said it looked bad, right?
yeah, they said the technician's exact words was, "Girl, your thyroid is all kinds of fucked up looking." Because she knows a lot of people that work in there, so they don't talk to her like a regular patient.
Dominic,
Yeah,
how is it?
Dominic.
Good.
Justin was just catching us up. His wife is still in the hospital. So
Yeah, I was just going to ask that. I'm just going to ask how everything's going.
Yeah, it seems to be a thyroid issue. So,
Oh no.
so now
but
they're going to decide because she's already been on medication for that, right?
yeah,
And so
Okay.
they're going to decide whether to operate and remove her thyroid.
Ooh. Okay.
they think this is what's been causing a lot of her medical issues too. So
Okay.
that she's
Well,
been having recently. So
Yeah, time to go.
hopefully it all goes well.
How big an operation would that be, Joe? Would that put her down for a while, or?
Not really. but it's
it's a
it
little
takes-
slice in the throat, and then they,
yeah, it's a couple
Yeah, but
hours though.
just
yeah.
bit of a slice. No,
She
so
might
you-
be out of work for a couple days, but probably not
Mm.
much longer than that.
And she might be able to squeeze a week out of it.
Then she's got to file for her short-term something or another through her
Medical.
Yeah,
insurance,
disability.
and they'll pay her for being out.
Yeah, the doctor may keep her out for a week just for safety.
yeah,
Well,
precaution.
since she works for the company that's doing
Michael?
the operation, they have to release her anyway for her to go back to work. So she has to get
Yeah.
approval from the hospital for her office to let her come back. So
Yeah, so she might, let me think. She might get 10 days out of this. Because I figure you're gonna get at least a week.
Hmm.
It's gonna depend on when they could do a follow-up.
What they'll
They'll
do it and then
enjoy
they'll
it.
follow up.
Enjoy the time off with pay.
Mm.
It doesn't happen too many times.
Mm.
depends on
I
how
gotta
quick
fi-
her insurance kicks in. You know,
Well, the insurance is quick. That's the other thing. There's the other deal. She's got long-term disability, short-term disability.
as far as I know, she said she did.
So the insurance will probably even pay her salary.
Yeah,
while
Well,
she's
that's what
off.
she said. So I just don't know how long they're going to take to kick in to get it. So
about a
hopefully it's
week,
pretty-
week and a half, 2 weeks. Just I hope she don't have the kind that you got to be out a week before they start paying you.
Mm.
That was mine at Pizza Hut. You had to be out a week before they filed for it, and you lost that week. But then they wound up backdating. And the first check I got from them was about 3 weeks. Because they're not in a hurry, believe me.
Hey, there's the little kitty cat.
Yeah, here's Vegemite.
That cat loves you.
Mm.
Are all your cats as loving as he is?
Uh, not really. The other ones
A little more
ones,
aloof.
yeah, more, but they're sassy, meaning that she comes to you when she needs attention. You don't go to her. Uh,
I've always noticed male cats tend to be a little bit more uh sweeter, I guess.
yeah,
At
yeah,
least
because
in my experience.
we've got one male and two female.
Vegemite's a female.
Yes,
Yep.
it's the first male cat I've had in probably 15 years.
And Mark
And he's
was
a
up.
big boy.
Hi,
Hey,
Paul,
that's Mark
Joe,
White.
Dominic,
What's up, Mark?
Good evening.
TJ,
Justin.
TJ, come on.
What's up, TJ?
Yep.
TJ.
Hi, TJ, Michael.
Hi, Jake,
They got Jake from State Farm.
Brian.
Brian. I think that's everybody I've said hello to.
Yeah, I've been freaking running around like crazy since I got
Mhm.
off earlier, trying to get laundry done and go to the hospital and all that.
Yeah.
So I had to come home and hurry up and make dinner.
What are you making?
I made baked chicken and rice.
Oh,
Oh,
Sounds
I
good.
had
Sounds
a
better than what I ate.
nice piece of battered haddock and chips.
What's up, everybody in the chat?
so what'd you have tonight, Joe?
Spaghetti and meatballs.
That's good.
Yeah, I ate a plate and then the little containers my son uses for his meal prep. I made 3 more in the refrigerator.
yeah, I've been doing that. I've been making lunch and doubling it so I don't have to make dinner.
It was easier to do it that way with the what you call it, instead of keeping all the pots and pans, you know.
Does your son eat out a lot, or does he take food with him?
It's when he depends on what he feels like. Sometimes he's eating out, you know, he'll eat out every night. Sometimes a lot of the restaurants, what they'll do on Kilmington is if they got a lot of food left over at the night, they'll bring it to the police station and give it to them. So they might have a refrigerator full of food, you know.
Let me.
So is it not a very big force then?
Yeah, it's big enough. They got probably about 80 to 100 police officers.
That's a fair amount.
But whoever's there is who benefits, you know.
Yeah.
Because if you go one night, they had one of the restaurants brought 2 trays of like shrimp pasta,
Mhm.
put it in there, and they ate off of it for like 6 shifts. You know, 2 days in a row they ate shrimp pasta. They had that much
Good.
because they got rotating shifts. One is 1, 2, 3. There's 3 shifts. Then there's 12 to 12, 6 to 6, and then there's a bunch of floaters that do other stuff.
Mm.
You know, as a 12 to 8, 5 days a week.
Don't they have like admin staff that work a normal 9 to 5?
Yeah, in the office.
Mm.
That's the chief, basically. Chief's on 24 hours, but he's in the office more 9 to 5.
Yeah.
And they just implemented a new system where they could track what's going on with every officer, and what they call the return to the not done it. What I was going to say was the report to follows. We mean if they have to write a report on something, because Justin is 10 behind right now. And the chief came on the other day and he said, we're implementing this new system, and he said to everybody, he said, because I have a officer that's over here running 12 to 12, and he's pulling more return reports to follow than anybody else, that y'all have been on it for long, all the shifts that aren't picking up, that he'll be in the office making up reports and then get called out to another one, have another 2 he gets, you know. And he said, so I'm not mad at him. I know that's why he can't catch up. And he said, so we're going to change this whole system around. If I'm finding out y'all not pulling these calls and y'all just letting them go to somebody else, we're going to have a lot of changes around here. That's what he said. He said, one of our newest officers is busting his ass and making y'all all look bad. That's what he said. I saw the report to how it came out like that. And he said trumpeter. That's what he put. Said he's making y'all all look bad out there. So that's good. He's got the chief on his side.
Yeah.
But the chief was also the person that interviewed him. That when he went in for the initial interview, he was still a fireman. And the chief told me, said, well, we're going to hire 2 people, but it's probably going to be, we're not going to make a decision. We still got about 15 applicants like that after we go through everybody. And Justin said, sure, I understand all this. he drove home, got here, got a phone call. She said, "You're hired, by the way. I'm gonna hire you." As soon as he got home, he still had 15 more applicants to do. So then there was only one spot. He hired Justin right then. He said, "Can you start in 2 weeks?" He said, "Sure, I'll put in my notice at the fire department." And 2 weeks later, he walked into the police department, got scheduled for he got scheduled for the police academy like 4 weeks later. They put his hand up, signed him in as a police officer, handed him his badge, handed him everything before he had to be with somebody. But he was the police officer from day one on that thing, just not certified. So that's how they thought, and then the other guy came in, he was there a week and a half, and they swore him in right before they sent him to the academy. So that was crazy. And then Justin goes to the academy and comes out number one. Came out number one in the fire department. So he does his thing.
Okay.
Sarah's doctor just came in, or the doctor came in and just talked to her. I guess they're gonna do the echo tomorrow and then release her, and then she has to go see the endocrinologist.
Endocrinologist.
Yeah, whatever. She has to go see that doctor, and then
That's one department I haven't been to yet.
So long as it's not an oncologist, you're all right.
Yes.
and then
Uncle
she's
Bill,
got
happy birthday.
Well,
Primary.
while she's
Happy
in,
birthday to you.
Happy
she's
birthday,
in there,
Uncle
Justin.
Bill.
while she's in there, Justin, you might want to do a artificial
Is that
insemination.
it again?
no.
I was waiting for that.
She could come home with a bun in the oven.
I was waiting for that.
But yeah, they
She's in
said
hospital, not a bakery.
they said she has to go see them, and then they'll decide to try some treatments, and then
Yep.
ultimately, she said the doctor said you're probably going to end up having surgery, but they need to try some stuff first.
Yeah.
Before we decide to take
last
it out.
resorts.
Yeah,
Lance.
Hi, Lance.
I'll go pick her up tomorrow.
Lance said Uncle Bill's old. We're all old. What are you talking about?
Yeah, didn't David said this morning it was his 77th, right?
What?
It was Bill's 77th birthday today, right?
Yeah,
something
yeah.
like
Is that what David said this
Yeah.
morning?
Can't remember whether it's his 63rd or
63.
64th, one or the
I
other.
think it's 63. Yeah. Oh, I'd agree with that too. Yeah. I'll get there. I hopefully I'll get there in a couple of years. Hello from the hospital. Hello, Sarah. Hope you're doing
Sarah.
well.
Hi, Sarah.
Sarah,
I hope the hospital food's good for you.
Joe,
Oh, no,
David.
she's been hating it because they got her on this special diet.
Right. Justin, I said nothing of the sort. Don't you try getting me in trouble with Uncle Bill there.
Hello, David.
I said he looked around about 35.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're full of
He
shit.
said 75.
63. So
It was
63
close, David.
means, as I say, 63 means triple 21.
See, I told you he weren't far from his retirement age.
That's right. For the next 4 months, he's only a year younger than me.
Yeah. And then you catch up.
No, then in 4 months, I go an extra year.
Yeah.
So then I'm 2 years older than him.
Yeah.
Paul, are you eating a donut, Paul?
Now,
what?
No,
Are
he's
you
not.
eating a donut?
No.
no.
Sarah said that donut looks delicious.
It is.
Yeah, he
No.
is.
It's a Boston
What's it?
cream.
It's a Boston cream, so technically
It's
speaking,
not a
not
donut, it's a Boston cream donut.
Well, whatever. You're teasing Sarah.
I I would have called it. I would have called that a pastry rather than a donut, but
Yeah.
that's here.
No, it's a donut.
You,
It's
you're just going
Yeah.
to see a hand pop across
just a
whole
filled
screen in a
donut.
minute and take one. That's Sarah.
Put a hand through the computer.
Mine.
Mine.
Yeah.
So how many boxes of candles does Bill have to use? That really determines your age because there's what, 20 in a box?
Put it this way.
Three boxes.
As I said earlier, it's his third 21st birthday.
It only takes 2 candles, Justin. One in the shape of a 6 and one in the shape of a 3.
See, I wasn't wrong. 36.
Yeah.
And you put them the wrong way around, it makes it look better.
Earlier today, David said he was going to be 73.
77.
Well,
See, yeah, no. You got none of you can get the figure right, so I'm sorry. We're not. No one's going to believe you.
Hmm.
well, at least
But the truth is, when he lights the candles, it's like a volcano going off in Iceland.
but at the same time,
Oh, happy birthday, Bill.
the 2 numbers you have, when the first number is smaller than the second number and you switch them around, it makes you older. But if it's the other number, because my next birthday is 56, so I don't want them switched around.
Switch round.
That's a month away.
Well, my next birthday is 65.
So so you're good.
Yeah.
Because that'll be because my birthday and your birthday, if we swap the numbers, we just
Well, in that
change our
case, then
birthdays.
my next birthday is going to tell you how old I actually feel because I'll be 48.
Uh-oh.
So an average box of birthday candles is 24 count. If you
Okay,
use
so
stick
he needs-
candles. 3.
Still need
40.
three.
Oh, he'd
It
need
needs
3
two and a
boxes.
half.
I
Well, you'd
wonder
have to
why
buy the full.
Minus
24.
one.
Do they expect that after you reach 24, you won't want candles on your cake?
No, you buy an extra.
probably.
Technically, you're not supposed to really have cake once you get over the age of 11, really.
Ah,
Bollocks.
piss off.
If I took a cake, no. If I took a cake to Hannah or Amber, said happy birthday, I'd probably be wearing it. They'll be like,
Oh, that's
why'd you
because-
waste the money on the cake? Just give me the money.
Cake
So I
is
got
timeless.
11 years before I'd have to buy a 3rd box.
I'm still almost. I'm on my 3rd, but I'm only a couple of way into it.
Don't matter. You have to buy the whole box.
Yeah, I know.
No, just go for a box of 100 off eBay.
Hey. Paul's next birthday, he's on his 4th box.
Yeah.
Yeah, he moves to the next.
No. Right. So, Kat, you
No, not
misheard
quite.
me. Right?
No, it will be. What would it be? The 3rd box is 672.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
His next one is
he'll
one
be on
more.
his 4th box next
Right.
time.
I never said you're too old for cake. I said you're too old for birthday cake because, like I said, if I take
No.
listen again, you'll
Can't-
understand.
Nobody is too old
No.
for birthday.
You're going off again. Listen, if I took a birthday cake to Hannah or Amber, Amber's now 11, going on 52. Hannah's 16, going on 52, and Amber's 11, going on 24 or whatever. Right? If I went round there with a cake, they are now grown up enough to say, "You've wasted that cake. You're trying to get me fat. I'd rather have the money."
And you say to them, "Oh no, the cake's not for you. Just blow the candle out. I'm having the cake."
Oh no! Since COVID, you don't blow the candles out anymore.
David wants.
Clap your
David wants
hands
the cake
next
for
to the
himself.
candle so it goes out.
Yeah.
I hate those candles where you try and put them out and they light back up again.
Now, if I took a cake around and the money, it'd be a different story.
Don't keep talking about cake. I got a cake mix and then I'm gonna go make it.
Yeah, I've got a couple of cake mixes in the kitchen as well.
Yep, I'm going to make another pineapple upside down cake. No
that would
water.
involve-
How do you put a pineapple
That-
upside down?
that would involve
Turn it
going
upside down.
getting pineapples.
Well, usually
Yeah.
upside down pineapple means you're swinging it. So
Basically, when you
No.
make this cake, you don't add water to the cake mixture. You use
No.
the pineapple juice from the tin,
Mhm.
and it
And then
makes
you put the pineapples. Do you put the pineapples on the bottom or on the top?
I tend to
So
put
that when
two
you
at the
turn-
bottom, and then I chop the rest up and mix it into the mixture. So there's pineapple everywhere.
like I said,
Alright.
usually when you run across an upside down pineapple, you have to put your keys in this bowl. And it's quite a fun time sometimes. Just saying.
I can only say they're not always as fun as you expect.
Especially if you pick the wrong key.
Yeah.
Because you'll always get that one person that nobody wants the key for. And that's normally mine.
His stream went the wrong way.
Joe, that prince is looking very quiet.
It was working today.
Bill, he said the
I must-
British
I must
birthday
try
cake is
that.
beans on toast with a
I
candle.
must try that. A birthday cake.
Beans on
birthday
toast
cake.
with a candle. Yeah,
No,
sounds
no,
right.
no,
beans
it's
on
not.
toast.
No, no,
I must
no,
remember that in a
no.
month's time.
No, he's wrong. It's a crumpet with a candle in it.
I'll remember that.
Yeah, so an English muffin.
Fish muffins and crumpets
No,
are
no,
two
no.
different things.
An English.
I'm telling you, if you look at the pictures of an English muffin and a crumpet, they look
it's a crumpet,
identical.
They look
Yeah.
the same. Yeah.
Two different
Yeah.
things.
But
Yeah, but
anyway,
how can you make a sandwich with an English muffin?
you can't.
Make a breakfast
The
sandwich. with it.
Americans do.
Breakfast sandwich.
Yeah.
That's
Put
because
some
they're just
eggs,
wrong.
some cheese, some bacon. Yeah.
Crumpets have butter on, and that's it.
No.
And
And nothing-
Vegemite.
And nothing beats a bit of crumpet
No.
on your birthday.
Exactly. I'd agree with that,
Right.
David.
Yeah.
That's euphemism for summer.
You see, that explains a lot. That's why we had the war, because y'all didn't want change.
Bill said
Mm.
perhaps a spotted dick with a candle.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
there's nothing wrong
What's
with
a
that.
dessert?
Custard. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, what's a dessert? And generally, anything dessert can be used as a birthday treat.
hmm
So I'll agree with that.
I actually like
I would-
ice cream cake if I
I
do
would
have cake.
prefer something like a trifle or a tiramisu.
Yeah,
The only problem
And
with
then-
trifle is when you put the candle in, it sinks.
yeah.
Mm.
Hey, Laura.
Ah, but the tiramisu
Oh.
has got
I didn't
Or,
see it,
uh,
Laura.
got chocolate cake
Yeah.
at the bottom, covered in
Yeah.
sherry, and
Yeah,
trifle's
well,
got normal
Being
sponge.
Italian, I have made tiramisu many a time.
I have eaten tiramisu many a time.
Yeah.
I'm sure they
And it-
different cool cap, but the
Lovely.
pictures they look very similar.
Right, anyway, Dominic, stop talking like and sounding like me, saying little things like that.
Yeah.
Laura's showing her Americanism again. And I
Yeah.
have English muffins with bacon and eggs in them.
Yeah, but we have proper English muffins, not what the Americans call English muffins.
Exactly.
Sometimes you can end up with a spotted dick after some dodgy crumpets.
Good point there.
I like that one.
That is very good.
Right. Earlier on,
Thank you,
Dominic.
Muffin. Yes, we're talking.
Right. Earlier on, we was talking on Paul's stream, and there was mention about the girls paying money, right? And I said, "Is the rumors true that Dominic's a pimp? Yeah, or is it just a joke?" Right? And they told me to ask you, and I said, "Well, I'll have to brave myself up because I think because you're Italian, you're part of the mafia."
Well, the thing of it is, Dominic.
Which one is it?
What his statement was is Dominic really the pimp daddy?
I never
But what
mentioned
you've
nothing
got-
about daddy.
What you've got to remember is that according to Sweet Daddy, a pimp is just a person in a management profession.
Yeah, definitely.
Person in management profession. Nice.
And then it just got
Instead of it should
distracted
be-
by
Well,
different
then
versions.
Justin used to be a pimp.
it should
at
be
Walmart.
position, not profession.
So Justin
Position.
used to be a pimp at
Either
Walmart.
way.
Yeah, I was. Apparently, I was a pimp at Walmart. uh,
But Dominic says, shaking his head like, yeah, that figures.
Well, technically speaking, because of my heritage being Italian, I probably do have relatives in that
In that profession.
area.
Yeah.
So
Justin, Joe,
nope, I'm not even looking.
Uncle Bill has put a message for you in the chat.
An egg McMuffin.
Yeah, yours is just above that.
Sarah
Justin.
says to stop talking about food because she's
Oh.
starving up there in the hospital.
Justin, get off your ass and take Sarah some food.
No, they put her on 45.
Oh no.
Was it 45
he's on nil
calories?
oral.
Yeah.
Or some
she's-
shit
she's
like
on
that.
Oral only.
Nil orally.
Well,
Yeah,
get in the kitchen.
Sounds like a
Nip,
That sounds
nip-
terrible, Dom.
yeah, nip down to McDonald's, get her a Big Mac and fries, put it in the blender, mix it up, sorted.
She's
Yeah.
not on a liquid diet. She just they have her on a specific health
Yeah,
diet.
her on a
and
specific-
why she's
Oh,
in
okay,
hospital.
because I was
Got
going to
tests
say,
coming in the morning.
obviously the nurse's name is nil orally.
Whenever they think you have any kind
Yeah.
of like heart issue going on or anything, they put you on that heart healthy diet thing.
Yeah.
And usually on most of the menus and most of the hospitals are a heart next to it, and that's the shit you're allowed to have.
Yeah, and it's
And
a very
it's
bland
very
diet,
limited.
too.
But it's very limited.
Yeah, it's
You
bland,
gotta suck.
very bland.
Yeah.
They put NBM on our charts.
Okay, well, let's do
Nil
it
by
a
mouth.
different way then. Go to McDonald's, get a Big Mac, get the chips, cut it up, weigh it out into 45 grams, and that's one meal. Then you can have another meal, then you can have another meal, and just say she's got split personalities, and they've got split personalities, and they've got split personalities. There you go, you get a full Big Mac.
Yes,
Yeah.
Justin would be locked up if he walked into with the Big Macs for her.
Yeah. I'm not taking her any food in there.
Security. I could hear him talking on the intercom. Security
still-
room 413. Security
Yeah.
room 413.
When
I'm
Kate
still-
was in the hospital, it was, Mark, order me a pizza.
Yep.
And I'd have to order a pizza for it to be delivered to the ward that she was in.
Mm.
Yes. That's the great thing about hospitals over here now. You can go and Just Eat and have it delivered to your bed.
Yeah.
I mean, the nurses look at you with like, what you doing?
Yeah.
When this giant 24-inch pizza arrives at the bed.
Oh, yeah. So Laura said her mom's menu to order for also has little hearts on it. So you can only order what has the little heart next to it. No, see,
Yeah.
like, and let's not talk about having pizzas delivered to the hospital because I did that when Sarah was pregnant with Kelsey. And I hadn't eaten nothing in like 12 hours and I was starving and she wasn't allowed to eat anything. And they delivered it to the room. And I went and ate it in disgust in the corner, but it was delicious. And I haven't heard it.
Oh,
the
that's
end of
just
it since
evil.
then.
No. That's just pure evil.
Oh yeah, because you ate her pizza.
No, that was my pizza. I ordered
It was
it.
his pizza. He just ate it in
Yeah,
front.
I know
That's
that
the way it
feeling.
works.
I was
question
in
has to
hospital
be-
about 2.5 years ago, and I'm
Right.
sitting there watching other people eat food. I wasn't allowed to eat anything having a bowel operation.
Mm.
Right. Now the next
All
important
I would
question.
get was these little cups of milk with like a sustagen or something. That was all I was allowed to drink.
Justin,
Yes,
you
and
said with Kelsey, didn't you? Not with Aubrey.
Yeah, that was with Kelsey when we had.
So how did Aubrey come about? Because I'm sure if you did that, Sarah would make sure you had no nuts left.
Well, Kelsey
I
was the
haven't heard the
first.
end of that.
Who are you haven't?
16
day you
years
gonna
later,
wake
and she's
up?
still giving shit about that.
You tell him, Sarah. It's just pure evil.
I did. Cool cat. I ate it in shame in the corner. I mean, I may have and yum. That's delicious a few
Hey,
times.
Justin, she says you're
but-
still not forgiven for that.
That's what I said. I may have sat in the corner and made some remarks about how delicious it was, but I faced the wall in disgust and ate it in the corner.
I'll tell you what, you'd have been thrown out.
Laura says you need to be slapped for that, Justin.
The cool cat said, haha, shame pizza.
Mhm.
Mm.
I may have made a few moans like, that's so good, you know, but I tried to be as quiet as possible. She said he wouldn't even let me smell it.
I want to know what your secret is. How you still survived?
Because
If I did that to Laura, I'd be dead.
she couldn't get up from the bed, so it was kind of easy for me.
Well, and that plus that was the daddy of her first child.
I love it. That was the last one, huh?
At least Cool Cat's sticking up for me. Said Sarah C felt shit, so it's okay.
Mm.
Well, you didn't qualify for husband of the year there, did you?
By the way, Dominic, I printed the shoes.
Oh, great. How did they come out?
One came out, the other one came out as a bird nest. I don't understand it. They're both on the same build plate.
Oh, okay.
Still
I
don't
thought you
understand
meant
it.
you'd reprinted them since this morning.
No, I'm printing a different one out now for Laura because she wants one at the side of the bed to put her TV remotes in, so I won't touch them.
I hate to think what that's going to be.
What? It's a stiletto, but it's made for putting your TV remotes in.
Okay.
It's got grooves in it, so the remotes sit in.
Mm.
But it's sod's law that printer's going back now. It's fucking working well.
Mm.
I might just give it a whack with a sledgehammer before I put it back in the box. It's just for being a bastard.
Coventry nearly did it.
Yeah, I printed out all them little Fall Guy characters earlier. Every one of them came out perfect.
Mm. Mm.
Oh. Hey. Oh, there.
If you hear a crash in a minute, it's because I'm about to jump on the, not literally jump on the bird cage, but I'm trying to get over to the bird cage and close the top of the cage before the other birds come out.
Mhm.
All the ones that normally are hard to get in are all in the cage. But I know if I move too quick, they'll all come out.
Where's my sandwich?
What the hell was that?
Yeah.
I think that was Sarah yelling at the nurse.
Where's my service?
So here's me trying to keep quiet so these birds stay in. Well, slowly edging towards this cage, and Justin has to do that.
Mm.
Which means now every bird can see that I've moved.
Mm.
I will sit back down.
He turns towards the computer, turns back, bird's got a knife in its hand. Where you going? Just trying to move across the room there, little guy?
No, because all the hard birds to get in are in, but the top of the cage is open.
Oh, so
I
you're
have to
trying
wait till they're distracted and then go and shut the lid.
And you haven't got a remote device
No, unfortunately not.
using it.
Now that'd be ideal. Just hit the button, the lid just go doof.
Let's see if there's a print for it and then just buy the hardware for it. Might be something out there that you can get.
I doubt it because it would have to open the cage, put in a bird perch, yeah, to hold the cage open, and then you have to take the bird perch out to close it.
No, just any automatic door opener will hold it
No,
open.
it opens at the top. Literally, it fans open. So one side goes one way, one side goes the other way, and you put a bird perch between the two. So while they're out, they've got a bird perch to sit on.
Well, can't you make it so the perch stays there permanently?
No, because then the door will be open permanently.
Hold on, Cool Cat. Do you live by yourself?
It sits
Or you-
between the two doors.
So it fits over the side and not inside the.
Yeah, so,
Cool Cat, you realize you don't have to be quiet for the servants, right? They work for you.
well, that's a bad picture. But I ain't taking another one.
He said before that he lives with his girlfriend, doesn't he?
Well, you just said on the weekends he's not home alone, so I'm wondering if she only
All
comes over on the weekends.
Possibly.
Oh, okay. Cool Cat saying she's mainly there on the weekends. So what he's really saying is she's slowly
But
moving in.
she's
Yeah.
not there today.
Yeah, right. She's slowly moving in though, right? Like
Yeah.
first it's a toothbrush, then it's one of his dresser drawers,
Yeah.
Mm.
All right. Good.
and then all his shit disappears to make room for her stuff.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? You got that perch that goes across.
Mm-hmm.
And I've just noticed just on the outside underneath the door. But all the rest, but you can see all the rest of them sat at the top going. As soon as he moved, we're out.
Laura wants to know how Vegemite's doing there, Dominic.
Yeah, she's terrorizing the whole room at the moment. She's been biting.
Terrorizing the neighborhood.
Yeah, she's also biting me. Hey. Psst. Oi. What are you doing?
Laura's asking how's Joe's dogs and Mark's dog and cat are doing.
So how is everybody's pet?
Should be outside somewhere.
Now here comes Cool Cat trying to be all modest with his
Mhm.
20-bedroom flat, you know.
That reminds me, I let Mia out a little while ago.
Oi.
Well, Precious is in, but Ripley's outside, but not very far away because
Come on, Bubble.
Hey,
she's in range of my phone's Bluetooth.
stop it. Oi. Stop it.
She's been my victim for a while now, and we have no plans to cohabitate full time. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, I agree with that comment.
I'll be back in a minute.
No worries.
I think that's an option.
Yeah, I reckon that'd be great.
What happened?
So he's saying she doesn't want to move from the east wing of the mansion to the west wing.
Yeah.
Good night, pretty birdies. Yeah, Daddy won. Daddy won. No pissing around tonight, you bastards. Now for the other two. Hello, Bluey. Come on, Rio.
I'm pretty sure when he took us on that tour, that museum, that was just his private museum.
Mm.
You know, he had the actual copy of the Magna Carta. That's why he was able to film it.
Yeah, it was just his hallway.
Just happy in the east wing. Ah.
In. No.
Oh, you should, Laura.
He's one in.
100%.
This is normally Pippa. Idiot. Good night.
Oh man, I wish I was at the
Now,
computer.
because
I'd
you're
have set an
kissing
alarm
about-
off.
Rio's got the bigger nest. I'll teach you. That was easy tonight. Yeah, ring me if you want, Laura. I don't mind you trying to distract me putting the birds in.
Oh,
Mainly because they're in. Don't mess around for me.
I slid this up on my printer just a few minutes ago. And it got stuck underneath the bed and it was going tut-tut-tut-tut-tut-tut-tut like that. The dog took off like he lived in the hood.
That's the only problem with tightening everything up on this printer that's got it working. Is when it does that vibration thing at the start, it
Yeah.
does that really loud one and that low one. Fucking an half.
Now I gotta
I'll be
re-level.
back.
But it sounded like a machine gun. It was like, "Da, da, 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 da," and he just took off. I was like, hey, Cleo. I gotta let her know she gotta go to the vet on Wednesday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're gonna drop her off. They're gonna do a comprehensive and teeth cleaning. So I'll pick her up about 3 o'clock, so she'll be over there half the day.
Mm-hmm.
What time you got to drop her off?
8:45.
Okay. Does she mind going to the vet?
She can't stand it. Tina, if I tell her you're ready to go to the vet, she'll be running around in circles by the front door.
Yeah, I didn't do a training thing, but I'm gonna go through that.
Now, are you playing games tonight?
No, I gotta get up early tomorrow and stuff. I gotta get up at 5 and get the kids up and all that stuff. So
Yeah, you got to be daddy dearest, right?
I'm calling it early night tonight.
Yeah, Uncle Bill's on tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna go ahead and jump off. I'm freaking tired.
Hey,
Okay.
Justin.
I'll catch y'all later.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. See you, Justin.
Yeah, it's a
Bye-bye.
slow evening anyway, Justin. Don't worry
Yeah.
about it.
Yep.
Michael, I think she's still in hospital. and it's not exactly up the road.
Yeah.
It's Skegness.
Oh, that's up the road, isn't it?
How far away is that?
About 150 miles.
Holy crap.
Yeah, it's a
Isn't like you're gonna walk over there.
Well, even it's 40 minutes from the caravan park they're on.
oh, okay. Mm. Any time someone's in hospital, it's a long distance, regardless of where it is.
Yeah, it's not so bad for us when my mum got rushed in
Yeah.
yesterday. It's only like 3 miles away at the most.
Thankfully, the hospital that I have been to is only a couple of kilometers away,
Mm,
and I pretty much go past there every time I want to go into the city.
uh-huh.
That's mentally exhausting going past and saying, "Ah, you remember that?" I can still see I can actually see that window from where I was on the 7th floor. Hello, Andrew.
Andrew, how you doing?
I would say that within 20 miles of me, I've got Manchester Royal, Crumpsall, Tameside, Stockport, Rochdale, Bolton, Bury, Salford, Trafford, Wigan,
I've got
Oldham.
three. I've
I've
got
got
three very close.
10, 11, maybe 12 hospitals within a 20-mile radius.
Oh, if you go out to 20 miles, which is what, 36, 35 kilometers, I reckon
32,
what I said.
32
I said
kilometers.
three. Oh, okay. Sorry. I reckon it would go out to about 6 or 7, because it was 3 that are really close, which is St. Vincent, Epworth, and Austin. And I'd probably go out to probably 2 or 3 more if you put it out to about that distance.
Now, if you had, I mean, that's just the major hospitals.
Yeah.
You can then add maybe
major
another
hospitals that have
smaller clinic.
emergency
Yeah.
department. Yeah. Because you've got the smaller hospitals and the what we call sort of like GP non-emergency.
Yeah, they're not open weekends.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. GP,
But we,
basically general practitioners that can check out emergency situations, and
Yeah.
they'll assess them, and if they are deemed to be a medical emergency, they send you to the ones that have ED or A&E, as you call them.
Yeah.
Got 3 major A&Es.
Yeah, no, we don't have any 24-hour GPs like that. We just straight to A&E.
Yeah. But sometimes if you go to A&E, they might assess you on a different basis, meaning that
you see a trauma nurse first.
yeah, you see, you
and
go to
they
the
assess
triage sends you to
triage, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you go back into the waiting room and wait to be called to see a doctor.
Yeah. Yeah, there's 3. We've got a situation where there
You
are
could be
3
there
different-
5 or 6 hours.
Yeah. Depending on your category. If you come in as category 1, you go straight in. If you go in as category 2, you get to the assessment booth. They take your vitals, they take all your details, and then
Yeah.
you go to the triage nurse, which is the third level. And if you make it past the third level, they send you in.
Well, I would like to know what made me not so urgent that it took 6 hours to be seen by a doctor,
Mm,
but urgent enough then to spend the next 8 weeks in hospital.
exactly. Because I've been in twice for two major ones, which is a hernia operation. Took me an hour and a half for one, and about 40 or so minutes for the next one.
Mm.
You're not really in between the two categories, Andrew. Each of them are assessed on a basis of critical needs. So if you come in and you're bleeding, or if you come in by an ambulance and you're bleeding, or you've got a heart attack, or you've got something that is life-threatening, you get straight into the trauma nurse. Whereas if it's non-life-threatening and you came in under your own steam, even if you come in via someone bringing you in there, that's still not considered not emergency. But even if you even if you call an ambulance, they'll do an assessment by the phone. So if you've got all your vitals that are still good, they'll give you a cab voucher to take a cab into because that's what happened to me. Because I rang 000 when I had my bowel problem, and they said because it's not life threatening, they said, well, we'll just send a taxi to pick you up. So
Hey, Joe, what I was thinking is on that tire deal, would there be an advantage for me to take some Vaseline and put it around the tire and stuff and around the edge?
No, it's not gonna make a difference. It's gonna be pure force.
Have you got
gotta
the
get,
inner
like-
tube in it now?
Yeah, inner tube's in it. He's got maybe about 3 inches or 2 inches or something like that. He's got to pry up there.
Actually,
he gets
I've got a gap in the wheel about like this to this where it's going straight across, and I got to stretch it to get it over.
Yeah, but if you got to get that thing immobilized though, so you can stretch it. That's why I said a vise might work. You can put it in a vise to hold it in place.
I'm just trying to figure out how to best do it vice because I've got the tubes already in between in the tire.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
the vise would be the bottom part. Just put the tires. You get the bottom part of the tire on it completely. Just put the vise where the bottom part is to hold it in place on the metal.
Yeah, but I don't think I have a vise that'll open up that big.
Yeah, that's the thing. You got to open it 4 inches, 5 inches, 4.5 inches.
about 10 centimeters.
No, a vice would just hold it in one place, and you want to be able
Yeah.
to turn it.
Yeah, because he's got to have it stable to be able to pry it up. Or it's going to keep moving on.
And you just kneel on the other end.
Well, what I'm wondering is if I put the wheel in the vise, will it bend the wheel?
Not if you don't tighten it too much.
As long as you just have it snug and not too tight.
I know, it's just driving me crazy.
Mm.
Because getting the tire back on with and airing it up, that's only one part of the issue. I still got to mount the damn thing back on the cart.
Put the cart on its side.
Yeah, I can do that, but the point being is, I even thought about buying another tire. You know, it wouldn't match, but get another tire. But the problem is that the center that slides onto the what do you call that sticks out
Axle.
Axel,
on the axle. I don't know what size that is.
Mm.
I just wish I had some help doing it. That's all.
Yeah, it would be better, wouldn't it?
An extra set of hands would be really good.
Yep, exactly. I'm gonna walk out real quick and see if I've got enough room to put the wheel in there.
Mhm.
I'll let you know.
yeah, the biggest thing is got to make sure something's got a grip on that wheel. I told him to get a little small crowbar or something he's got, and just put the tip, make sure it doesn't hit that new tube, and just stick it up and then bend it a little bit because he's got looks like it's about 2 inches that has to push up. And if he does that, he says it wouldn't bend at all. We could move it,
Mm.
but a crowbar may give him enough leverage. And the other deal is could split the tire too. If the tire is dry rotted, it might split it.
Hmm.
I didn't think about that. Mike, tell him that if he comes back. I don't know if he's got a vise that's if he's got a big vise, I don't know if it opens that far. You need at least 4.5 inches.
And I'm back.
Oh, great.
Oh,
Andrew, everything's okay-ish. The best I can say. Does anybody know, you know the round circle thing that goes round your HyperX mic that has that string on it? Can you
I don't
buy
have
them separately?
Don't know. I don't have one, so I can't really be part of this conversation.
You see, they are pretty strong, but not when 7 cockatiels try to sit on it at the same time.
Well,
yeah.
then you might have to put in a support ticket with HyperX and state that they need to be a little bit stronger. They need to be able to take. They need to break at 8 cockatiels, not 7.
Yeah. Well, technically, I have to say 15 cockatiels because a couple of them
But
are fat.
that's the expansion level
Yeah.
later. We get to 8 first and then work it out to go to.
Yeah, but a couple of these are big buggers, so. How comes Justin's now in the chat, not on the panel?
Mhm.
Joe, Laura
Yes.
asked me to pass on a message. I wasn't going to. I'm still not going to because I'm sure you know what it is.
I figured something to do with talking, like being quiet.
Yeah, something like that.
Ain't matter speaking. And it won't matter because I'm not gonna listen.
Mm.
And we got a crazy day. I went out, it was 14 to 24-mile-an-hour wind out in the back when I flew. And I'm watching, there's no movement in the trees. Then all of a sudden the trees just go crazy, then stop. And the trees just go crazy.
We had that the other week.
winds are, they're picking up.
What we've got other one?
This is the first Sunday night in about 12 weeks we've had no wind
Wow.
because it's normally bin day in Wickford on a Monday.
6
And you
to
know
11.
everybody puts their bin bags out the night before. Not on the day, no, that'd be logical. We'll put them out the night before and then moan about it when they're blown and scattered all over the bloody roads and cars have run over them.
Can't do that here. They won't take loose bags. If it's not in a bin, it don't get taken. And you have to put it out the night before because they come at about 7 o'clock in the morning.
Mm.
Well, for one of them anyway. Just depends on which one you're having emptied on which week.
Yeah, well, not our recycling is done every week, but we've got the big square bins because we're in a block of flats. But
Mhm.
the houses for recycling, they have a white plasticky type square bag for the cans and plastic, and then they have a blue one for the paper. And they're supposed to be weighted down, but they're not.
We have a grey bin that they call black, which is for glass, plastic, and metal.
Normally, black or grey is normally for general waste.
Yeah, but they swapped it round because the black bins are bigger than the green bins, which are now general waste.
That sounds about right.
So they decided they wanted a bigger bin for the recycling to make it so that people recycle more. Because you can't fit it in your general waste bin.
To think, those wheelie bins,
Yeah.
right, they were an invention by somebody at Preston Borough Council back in 1985. And then they got issued in 1988 in Preston, and now everywhere's got them.
Yeah, we got 4.
Ouch.
That's as far as I can stretch it, Joe.
Like I said, there's the black one for
Wow.
Right, are you trying to put that on?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. What you do is you get a spoon handle and you push it underneath the rim of the wheel. And
I
you
did
force
that with screwdrivers and I can't get it to stretch.
Bloody hell.
That's the tube sticking to it, right?
No, the tube's inside.
You know what?
You can't.
Show me the other side, Paul, because it doesn't look like it's sat on properly. Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah, there's not a lot of room because they're quite a low side walls, so they don't stretch much.
Yeah.
Well, if I was there, Paul, I'd be able to do it for you, but unfortunately,
Well, I need about 6 people to do it, I think.
nah, I can do it.
The daft thing about it is it's a split rim wheel that's supposed to come in half, but it
Yeah.
won't.
I'm going to call upstairs and see if he's
Tomorrow in
available.
Port Huron, you'll see mostly sunny weather and can expect a high of 60 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 47 degrees. Also, there's a frost advisory in effect on Monday, April.
Then we've got a
27th,
big
12
brown
a.m.
one for
Mm.
garden rubbish and a blue one for paper and cardboard.
Well, over here you've got down here you've got to pay for your garden waste to be taken away, or you fly tip it.
Hey, Kevin, how you doing?
Then we just got the paper and plastic, and cans.
Probably better than
Everything else
me.
goes in general waste. Oh, we got the glass bins, but
Well,
no
I'm
one.
still trying to stretch that tire back over that wheel. I'm not having.
I thought we were supposed to do it like Monday or something. Like I told you I had things to do today. And
What?
we're supposed to wait and do it.
Yeah, we can wait till
I
Monday.
have nothing to do tomorrow.
Okay, all right.
I can help you do it.
Well,
If
what?
you don't hear from me by 8:15, or if I'm not at your front door, call me.
Okay. All right, buddy.
All right.
Yep. Thanks.
All right. Not a problem.
Bye
And
bye.
thank you for letting me park my brother's truck there.
Not a
And I
problem.
really didn't want to make him leave, but I wasn't trying to fight him any more than I already did. I got like 5 bruises.
Yeah. Okay.
So I just let him go.
All right. Okay.
All right. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah. Bye bye.
All right. Bye.
He's gonna come tomorrow morning, I guess, and we're gonna do it.
It was a bit attitudey, weren't it?
Get it?
Let me take this back out to the garage. I don't need it sitting here on my desk to remind me of a failure.
Oh. Pint glass of American cream soda.
It goes on his monster truck, Andrew.
Yeah, it's a remote control monster truck.
No, it's his full size one. Just got low floor.
Commonly called a mob.
No, it's for his mobility scooter, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, his mobility scooter. Just take the wheels off his car, it'll be fine.
I really don't understand how he could have taken it to a couple of tire places and a bicycle repair shop, and none of them would do it for him.
Why?
That people don't
Oh, we
want to do it. Anybody anymore.
I'd tell him where to go. Fucking cheek of it.
And he says the nearest mobility scooter shop now is about 60 miles away.
Yeah.
Now, if he was over here and took it into a garage or somewhere,
yeah.
they'd do
Anywhere.
it straight, they'd do it straight away. And as he's disabled,
Yeah.
they'd do it for free.
You're right.
I could have took it round my mate's garage. He's not a mechanic, but he does everything else except for fix engines and gearboxes. And he's got tire machines there, and he'd have done it. No problem. He's done a few. While I've been stood there talking to him, he's been doing mobility scooter punches.
Did you see that mobility scooter pulling the caravan the other? I think it was last year in Rill.
Can't say as I did, but it wouldn't surprise me.
Let's see if I can find it.
I've seen a push bike towing a small van. I mean, push bikes can tow them little teardrop micro caravans.
It's still as big today as it was back then.
I have seen mobility scooters towing little trailers.
Yeah, but look at this. He's pulling a full size freaking caravan.
Full size caravan.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy.
I like how the cars are just going past him. Yeah.
Well, the ones that are allowed on the road are supposed to be able to do 8 miles an hour. I don't think they'll do 8 miles an hour towing a caravan.
I don't know. It's in real. It's probably been souped up.
I've got one that comes apart and folds up that does 4 miles an hour, which is allowed on the footpaths.
Andrew, if he wants to come to my Cockatiel garage in Euro trucks, I'll sort the tyre out for him. Might not be a tyre afterwards, but
Yeah.
But I looked at a video on YouTube and the guy just undid the 4 bolts, took the wheel apart, tyre came off, changed it, put it back on again. Paul took the 4 bolts, hit it with a hammer, all sorts of damn things. Could he get the 2 halves of the wheel to come apart? Not a chance.
That's crazy.
He could
He said he
get the
put-
two. He could get the 2 halves of the wheel to spin in opposite directions, so they obviously weren't actually stuck together. They just wouldn't come apart.
It might be where you had to turn them a little more and they might pop right off. Don't know.
Yeah. It could be that there was only one position where they would slide apart. Yeah. But he didn't check that.
Taking a long time to come back. Probably still trying.
oh, he's having a good fight with it out there.
Yeah, it's just wait till tomorrow.
He was only supposed to be going, putting it in the garage and closing the door.
Yep. Don't get in front of them.
If you start getting frustrated, you start trying to force it and you end up cutting through the new inner tube as well.
Don't do that.
Still not back. Okay.
He's taking his time, isn't he?
Yeah.
Which is never good.
Mm.
Could not get it in the vise.
Ah,
I could get it kind of in the vise, but not to grip it, you know?
mhm.
Yeah. You probably had 4-inch gap and you need about 4 1/4, maybe 4 1/8, and 4 1/2 is what I'm saying. Rodney Bell put out a short drone versus tree round 4. What was I thinking?
Who did that?
Rodney Bell.
Rodney Bell, okay.
Mm.
Yeah, that's never
See.
good.
So is that the new Avata?
No, I don't think so. I think that's one of his FPVs. I don't think he got the Avata.
Yeah,
The
he
new one, yeah.
did. He did get the new Avata.
Well, hope that wasn't it. I'm gonna have to go look at it.
Because he did a
Unboxing.
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think he did. I'll think about it.
What are you doing, David?
Just dealing with eBay.
Ooh, what you buying?
I'm not.
What you selling?
I'm not.
What you
Oh,
complaining about?
What I was buying was a new pair of boots for Laura, but the seller called me on Friday and said there was a size issue with them. And I said, well, what's that? He says, I listed them as a size 9, but they're a size 6. I went, yes, I spotted that. And they're a size 6, and I still want them for Laura. And he said, okay, I've sent you a cancellation request. Ignore that. I'll still send them. And then he cancelled it anyway. So eBay wanted me to give him feedback. So I did. But he's one of those sellers that if you give him negative feedback, he comes back and calls you a dick and all sorts. I can't wait.
Well, he shouldn't be a dick.
Wait till he calls me something.
That's the problem. And you're a dick. You're a dick.
He lives in Manchester as well.
He
Mm.
does.
Not me.
No, but I'm sending you around. Mark. I'll be like, you don't know who I know. I know that Mark All White. He's going to sort you out.
Whereabouts in Manchester?
Moss Side.
He's probably about 6 foot black and from the West Indies. Although actually,
Oh, no,
Moss
no.
Side-
He's got a proper Mancunian accent. He rang me and said he was.
Moss Side is now being taken over by the Somalians.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
no. Well, it was doing that for a long time.
Mm. Whereas it used to be all the West Indian
Yeah.
drug gangs.
Mm.
But then again, I went to school in the middle of Moss Side.
Is that how you lost your eyesight?
Nah.
No.
Catholic grammar school in the middle of Moss Side. Well, it was in Whalley Range, which is next. But it was surrounded by about 4 brothels.
That sounds about Moss Side.
That's how you lost guys up.
Mm.
You found somebody that was perky.
It was good because the school actually owned one of the houses across the street from it as well.
What,
And
the brothels?
that was known as the sixth form house. So once you'd finished your normal 5 years and then gone into sixth form to do your A levels, you were allowed to go out of the school and across to the sixth form house. And downstairs was for the lower sixths and upstairs was for the upper sixths. So because you were all over 16 then, you could smoke in there. And there was a ping pong table and a kitchen. So but we were right opposite the front of the college was Alexander Park. So quite often.
Have you had that park name this week? There's somewhere in Manchester where the police have found a body. I thought that was Alexander Park.
Well, Alexander Park is huge, and it's where they have the West Indian Festival in Manchester. The one that was
Does it have a woodland area?
like the one that was like Notting Hill.
Yeah. Does it have a woodland area?
Not that much of one, no.
No, it won't be that then.
It could have been Heaton Park.
Don't know. It's got a nature reserve or something on the edge of it. But apparently, the police searched the park for a body and didn't find one. And they packed up and left. He got told there would be a body there, couldn't find it, and packed up and left. And then somebody found it.
Yeah. Well, Heaton Park,
right where the vans were parked.
Heaton Park is where our golf course is. It has like a kiddies zoo type thing in there. Not sure about. It's got a lake. It's got a few lakes. I don't know about a nature reserve. There's Boggart Hall Clough. There's Debdale Park. There's Stamford Park.
Let me see if I can find it. It was on BBC News, so it'll be anywhere now.
What's the one near Altrincham? Begins with
MP Mark Menzies quits after Tory funds claims. He claimed he didn't do it, but he's quit anyway. Me thinks because he knows that the police are going to get involved.
Duxbury Park's Chorley. Done.
You say Duxbury Park's Chorley? Chorley's not Manchester.
Duxbury Park is between Wigan and Chorley. It's between Blackrod and Chorley.
Yeah, but Chorley's not. Chorley's Lancashire, isn't it? Not part of Manchester.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said. It's near Chorley. I played golf at Duxbury Park. It's got a public course there. Played a lot of golf courses around Manchester.
So you're a golfer?
I was, yeah. Not so much now. I still play once a year at the club committee outing because I'm a past captain and a vice president and a life member, so I get an invite to go there.
Kersaldale Local Nature Reserve.
Where?
Kersaldale in Salford.
Kersal.
Kersal Wetlands, Salford.
Yeah, it's pronounced Kersal.
That.
Yeah. That's near to Salford Quays.
Yeah, well, like I say, literally, they were told the body was right next to some building with some paintings on it, and they still didn't find it. And then somebody else found it exactly where they said it was.
Almost in Bolton. It's next to Farnworth. It's at the just south of the A666. where the just after 60. Well, it's at the Bolton turn off off the M6 61.
Children played yards away from human torso.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Hate when that happens.
it's almost in Bolton.
I hate when that happens.
Mm.
Playing by a human torso.
But
Yeah.
it'll be just up the road from
There you go,
H.
Dominic, how's that look?
Nice.
And it's big enough that the back of it, he can put his
Mm.
sticker on it.
Okay. Awesome.
Because he wanted me to put his logo on it. And I told him, I said, the logo is I can put it on there, but it's gonna look bad. I tried it and it came out with all kind of crap. It was too small. But this is bigger than the ones that I made for Johnny. See, it's bigger,
Mhm.
a little bit bigger, but it's to fit his logo. I have a
Digestive
smaller,
biscuit shape.
yeah, I have a small one. Now I could shape it if I knew his sticker shape. I could shape it just like his sticker. Now that might be a way to do it too, you know?
Mm.
It'll be a different thing, you know? I'm gonna make this one up. I got a sticker over it. I need to measure it and play with it and see what it looks like. If I could measure it like that and say which one you want.
Mm.
But that one comes out good. If I had yellow I don't have yellow. If I had yellow, his colors on his page, it's that green and yellow. I put the
Mm.
green on the back and put the yellow on the front. And then he could put his yellow sticker on the back. But that looks good like this.
Mm.
I think I've seen everything now. I'm gonna share this.
Oh.
I'm gonna share this.
Okay.
I've seen everything now.
But
Honda is making
Right.
the dreams come true.
Yes.
A mobile loo.
It's almost like an AUC with a seat on it.
Yeah, it's a mobile toilet.
Well, I can already tell you they're getting
Well-
banned in the UK because you can't steer them.
Mm.
You have to lean, right?
Yeah.
I've seen it all. Take me away.
Too many bumps in our footpaths and you'd fall off them all the time.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, you'd have to be on a smooth surface, you know,
Mm.
like in a mall or something. I guess it might work, but no. You'd be
Yeah,
bumping into people. People be bumping into you.
Yep. They won't let you use they only just about let you use wheelchairs and mobility scooters in our shopping centres.
Right.
It's ridiculous sometimes because if I go to Tesco's, there's a guy that always goes in and he's got one of these ones that you can drive on the road, mobility scooter, and it's huge.
Oh yeah. See them all
And
the time.
He's trying to drive it round Tesco's. Ridiculous.
Yeah, just get out the way. Coming through.
Yeah, but if you're there with a trolley in an aisle, he can only just about get past you.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yep.
So who's on tonight? Uncle Bill's on, but isn't.
Yeah, Uncle Bill's birthday bash.
Paul
And you-
Wedge big first.
Yeah.
No, I think he's having I think he's having a week off.
Eyes wedgie not on.
Is Art on?
No,
I also
Yes,
he's not doing three consecutive tonight.
they're
He's
not
on
doing it.
holiday.
Yeah, Art's watching some comedian.
Yeah, I can't think of the guy's name though.
Well, it's not Jeff Dunham
DJ.
because he
No.
went.
It
To
must
see,
have been funny.
no, Jeff Dunham was a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah. I can't seem to remember the guy's name, but yeah, he's going.
Cool Cat wants to know if anybody here is eating snakehead fish.
No. Don't eat fish either. Snakes
Snake.
are banned. Fish are banned. Snakes because the slimy little fuckers. Keep them away from me. And
Not
fish
the
'cause it stinks.
Snakes are not
Waypoint thinks
slime.
that Southerners, that would be you, Joe, eat snakehead.
Nope. I've eaten rattlesnake
Roadkill.
when I was in California.
Yeah.
what
Yeah, when I was
is
in boot camp in California.
is it a form of catfish?
Don't know, but
But I've eaten catfish a lot.
if you've eaten snake, what did you eat? There's nothing to it. It's just
Well, there's a
skin.
lot of meat
skin.
to it. Well,
Yeah.
you take the skin off. You got about, depending on the size, you got the bone that comes right down the middle. You take the bone
Yeah.
out. It's all meat.
I
Yep.
didn't think he had
You
a
mean-
bone.
What you mean to say is you've
snake
eaten
and I've
what the
also
snake had
eaten-
eaten earlier.
I thought it was all gristle and.
That's what
what's
I
it?
thought.
I didn't think it had a bone.
No, it's got
Got
no,
a
it hasn't.
backbone, yeah.
No, it's all muscle and gristle.
Yeah,
Well, the first
Did
time I
you-
ate it, I was in boot camp.
it's like cartilage. There's no bone.
Yeah.
Oh, there is.
No, there isn't
What do you,
because
what do you
otherwise
think? What do you think makes it go like this? It's not cartilage
Muscle.
doing that.
muscle.
Yeah, it-
Muscles.
It's got a
Yeah.
backbone.
No,
No,
it hasn't. You think about it, Paul. You try curling your back around in a circle. You couldn't.
A
It's an
different kind of bone.
invertebrate. It's got no backbone. That's why it can wrap itself around your leg.
And then squeeze you tighter and tighter and tighter, and before you know it, you're dead.
Okay, are you ready? Want to eat your words? Here we go. All
It's
snakes are vertebrates, and therefore all
Yeah.
snakes have a backbone.
Oh,
It must be.
The size
Must
of
be-
the backbone is based on the size of the snake.
Yeah.
I apologise then, but
Yeah.
I didn't think it had one.
you stand corrected.
Oh, he's used Bing.
I knew it had a skull, but I thought that was the only bone it had.
Yeah, I thought it was all muscle and gristle.
Mm.
Yeah, you take that off the bone, the backbone off, and then you keep splitting it, and then you take all the guts and the inside, the stomach and all of that.
Yeah.
It's like
Mm.
Yeah.
like a solid piece in the middle. You pull that off, then you just got nothing but muscle and bone. I mean, that's muscle and meat. It's
Yeah.
nothing but
I
meat.
thought it was just muscle and gristle because it's supposed to constrict its food with its muscles.
Well, it does with its muscles, but the
It
backbone
also-
is what keeps everything stable.
Backbone
also-
holds it
That must be
together.
one hell of a thin backbone.
It
Yeah, it's
extends.
Depends upon the size of the snake.
Yeah, it depends on the size of the snake.
Right.
The one we
Well,
killed,
that's it. Next time I see a snake, I'll say, "You come near me, I'll break your back."
Yeah.
Mm.
yeah, the one we killed in during boot camp was a rattlesnake. They killed it, and the drill instructor took a knife out, cut the head off, threw the head over on the side. Then he cut it right down the back and pulled it out, and the backbone was like a straw, looked like the size of a straw. And then he skinned it. And cleaned it while everybody was sitting over there doing a class. And he said, "Don't y'all be looking at me. Y'all just do your class." And he skinned it. We were kind of paying attention to him. And he took it. And that night they had like a fire going on, like a fire pit. And he roasted it over the fire. And he walked around, asked anybody if they wanted to try it, like that. I tried a piece. It
Anybody
was good.
try it?
I
Me.
tried a piece. It was somebody whoever he asked took it, you know? It,
You've also got to be able to know where the poison glands are and
Yeah.
take them out.
Aren't
Yeah,
they,
that's in the front.
aren't they up near the head?
yeah, he's got up in the head, he
Yeah.
cut the first couple of inches off.
I thought they were just a bit below the skull.
Mm.
Yeah,
Because again, it uses its muscles to
it was up.
spray its poison, and it also goes through its veins into its teeth or whatever they're called, fangs.
Well, yeah, it goes through a tube and
East
down.
Coast, how you doing? East Coast
Hey,
is
East
home
Coast.
from
The only
Miami.
good thing about snakes is you can swing them and swing them and swing them around and then let them go, and they go for miles. And
I
it gives you,
wonder if they're dizzy after that.
I don't know, but it gives you a 5-second head start.
Well, I know that they down south they have rattlesnake hunts, right? Joe? He's on the phone.
Yeah.
Mark's getting tired.
It's getting like that. It's near midnight.
No, not getting tight. It's what's it? It's just I had a late tea.
Yeah, Paul, you do
And
realise because
After
there's
you've
no
eaten,
hearts and no
the blood
wedging pig,
rises.
yeah, you're on a substitute tonight, so you're into extra time.
Yeah.
We only need to stay until 10 is it 10 p.m. your time when Uncle Bill goes on?
Well, I don't think Mark and
Yeah.
Dominic are going to make it till 10 p.m. our time.
Well, Dominic will because he goes on
Oh yeah,
Bill's. So I think
Yeah,
Mark goes
I've
on
got to
Bill's,
get
don't you?
ready and
I'm
I've got to
going.
get ready and
I've never
do
been
a
on
couple-
his panel, but I'm going.
What's that,
chat.
Dominic?
I've got to get ready and do a couple of things before that. So I'm probably out about probably another 45 minutes.
Well, the trouble is that over here,
7:30 p.m.
Uncle Bill's on between 3 a.m. and 6 a.m.
So you watch the replay, right?
No, I stay up and watch
You
it.
stay
and
up
chat.
for it. Wow.
Yeah,
I've stayed up a few times, but normally it's just when I can't sleep, so I'll put it on the TV.
I mean, it was like Justin was on till 5 o'clock on Friday.
Mm.
Has anyone seen Tim this weekend?
No,
I saw him in the chat.
Tim has disappeared.
He said
I saw him in Justin's chat yesterday.
he sent a message to somebody, I can't remember who it was, to say that he was just taking a bit of a break.
Taking a break. Yep.
Well, Tim, if you're watching, break's over.
Mm.
I worry about him at times when he goes like this because
He might have found himself.
he lives
a
on
girl.
his own and stuff.
He doesn't. He lives with his cat.
No. Oh yeah, he lives with the cat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cat doesn't live with him.
Yeah. He might have found a
Don't know
girlfriend.
East Coast,
for a
but it
bit.
is his birthday, and he was in the chat earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Bill.
He might be slightly inebriated.
Like Sunday, he'll have been at his dad's.
Yeah, but then when he gets home, he'll have a drink. It's his birthday, Zal.
Yeah, but I don't think he gets home till nearly 10 o'clock anyway.
Who lives with his cat? Tim does.
Yeah, he moved in.
I can't believe someone seriously asked a question. Can you wear 3D printed shoes out of PLA? No.
No.
You put that on your foot and try standing on it, it'll shatter like hell straight into your foot.
I have got a solid pair. plastic pair of boots, though.
You know, not from PLA.
No, ABS, I think they are. But they ski boots.
This print seems to be taking forever. When I started at 8 o'clock, it said it was going to take 2 hours. And it's still got 45 minutes to go.
It lied.
I know. All this just for putting 2 bloody remote controls in it.
Mm.
And they're gone.
Yeah, but every remote control's a different size.
Yeah, but you got to remember, it's just a shoe shape, so they'll just slot in.
Mm.
I wonder if Joe's talking to Johnny.
Mm.
Either that or it's his daughter or his son.
Tim's okay. His cat is lovely. What am I on about? All cats are lovely. Apart from the one from Salisbury. Only joking. Actually, no, not all cats are lovely. No, I'm not having that. That house over there, they've got 15 fucking cats, and only 2 of them are friendly. Right? The others are evil little fuckers that sit there hiding just behind the fence on a ledge that they've built. And as you walk past, they just reach over and slap you on the top of the head. Little fuckers. They're not lovely. They're horrible. Evil little fuckers. I'm tempted to get a water pistol and go. Just sneak up to the fence and go, "Got you, you little fuckers." Yeah, some are a bit grumpy. Oh, that ginger and white one that was trying to get to the bird feeders on the 3rd floor balcony. It made it to the 2nd floor and it got stuck on the vent and couldn't go any further and then didn't want to drop. So somebody had to go climb out onto the roof and rescue it. It was a valiant attempt, but it
Good.
failed. But the magpie was still sat on the roof fucking laughing at it.
Did you watch that documentary about Bottom?
No.
It was funny.
To be honest, I didn't really like Bottom. It's one of the comedies I really couldn't.
Yeah, it was weird, but
Yeah.
it was meant to be Bottom, not in the crude form of it, but
Yeah, no.
at the bottom of the pile.
Yeah. But like I said, it wasn't a comedy I could get into.
I thought one of the jokes was quite good. Why did the pervert cross the road?
Why?
Because it was stuck inside the chicken.
Yeah.
Oh. Nah, that's scraping the barrel.
Nah, someone will get offended by it.
Yep. Some chicken somewhere going, "I'm offended by that, you bastard." You see someone's taking Sainsbury's, Asda, Tesco's and Aldi to court because of chicken, because of the eggs. It still says on the box, free range. Yeah. But most chickens now are kept in enclosed spaces because of bird flu.
Yeah.
So they can't class them as free range anymore.
Well, all the boxes are already pre-printed.
Yeah, but if you get somebody sat there with a pen going cross,
No.
cross,
Saying not free range.
yeah, just get a big machine that stamps them. You know,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
crash, not
Just get a load of stickers that say not.
no. You just get a big machine that stamps them. You know, just comes down, and goes boom, not, and then you open your eggs, they're already cut, they're already cracked.
Mhm.
Did you see that video of the Tesco's worker? The
No.
woman went to the checkout, you know, where the oranges, and when he weighed them, she said she didn't want to pay for that, so she peeled every one of them, and then told him to put them back on. So the Tesco's worker went, "Okay, then if that's how you want it." He picked up her eggs and cracked all the eggs and put them in a bag, and
Yeah.
went, "There you go."
The Cool Cat loves he bought a pair of Crocs years ago. Said they're the best shoes he ever wore.
Crocs
I've
are bad.
I've got a pair of Crocs. When I go out for a cigarette, I put my Crocs on.
Right. I'm sorry, Mark. You've dropped down in my estimation. Cool Cat.
In fact,
So have you. Crocs are the most ugliest,
they white ones,
horriblest.
There they are, right there.
Look at the state. Look, they're
yeah,
just
they're a bit muddy.
yeah.
They
The
need wash.
the manky. They've got holes in them, so you can smell the feet. It's like get rid of them.
Oh no, that
No.
makes your feet don't smell.
No, Crocs should be banned.
But I only wear them to walk out into the garden to have a cigarette.
I'd go out in bare feet rather than wear Crocs. Telling you.
Well,
What,
there's a
in
lot of
Manchester?
people love their Crocs.
You must be joking. You don't walk outside in bare feet in Manchester.
Why? You do.
It's always wet.
So
Cool Cat says, okay.
I'm diabetic. I have to look after my feet.
Cool Cat says, okay, some are a bit cranky.
yeah, he's on about the cat.
Grumpy.
No, Crocs
So
can be a
if
bit
anybody
dodgy
wants
as well.
anybody wants to send a pair of Crocs over to David, he'd love to try them.
Yeah, my address is. What's your address, Paul? Hello,
But what-
Vicky, mate.
Don't send alligators, only Crocs.
Yeah.
Oh, your kitty cat just walked in front of the camera, Dominic.
I know.
Mhm.
Which one is that? That's the other one?
That's Vegemite.
Vegemite again.
Oh, okay.
We don't see the ginger one anymore. Vegemite pushed her out.
Yeah, I'd say so, yeah.
Yeah, she's decided to take over the camera.
Yeah, look.
And again.
There it
Yeah.
goes.
You ready? Look at my butt.
Mm.
Why is it whenever they get past to the main part of the camera, they always lift the tail up and go, "Look at this." Carry on walking.
Oh, still here. I
Well,
thought you might-
cats usually walk around the house with their tail kind of halfway up, right?
Yeah.
When they're happy, yeah.
Mm.
Or when they're communicating with other cats. I reckon
Oh.
the little Ariels.
Or peeing against the wall.
Cats don't mark their territory, do they, Dominic?
Oh, yeah. Male cats do. Female cats, not so much.
Cats do, but once they're desexed, they
Yeah.
generally.
That house
Down
across
there.
the way that's got 15 cats, she's actually got a video because one of the neighbours, 4 down, got one of them little cat away alarms, you know, that sense the cat and put a high pitched noise out.
Yeah.
She's got a video of her cat from her CCTV digging a hole and pushing it in and burying it.
They've put 3 of them in next door's front garden. The cats ignore them.
Yeah, they only work on teenagers or Laura. Laura hates them.
Teenagers or Laura?
Yeah, whenever Laura goes near one, it really hurts her ears. Shouldn't have told everybody that, should I? Laura's coming to America. Sorry, we've sold out of cat alarms.
Oh, I guess it's on the news. Israel must have struck back again.
Oh, not again.
22 people dead.
They did a few days ago.
Right, I think it gets to the point now where my support for Israel is over. Yeah, you retaliated, it was over. Leave it alone.
Yeah, they fired on Iranian air bases and nuclear
Yeah,
missile silos.
let me have a look on our news, BBC News. Unless it's all about into Gaza.
That was 2 or 3 days ago.
Oh, no, they fired missiles into Gaza.
Into Gaza. Yeah.
Yeah, not at Iran.
Well, and you notice the thing that I don't understand, why the Palestinians seem to forgive Hamas and everybody else that have been doing the killing and causing all the trouble.
No. You're forgetting slight thing. It's like our religion, right? Just because a priest molests a boy, it's not all Christians and not all.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just one person. Yeah. It's the same in Palestine. You'll get some that support Hamas, you got some against it. Some of them just want to live a peaceful life. You know, bit like in America. Everybody wants to have a peaceful life. Like over here, we want to have a peaceful life. We're just not allowed it.
Yeah, I can't understand it.
Hey,
I mean,
Jody.
I know he was a bit of a dickhead in his time, like, but what has Paul Gascoigne ever done to deserve this?
Well, what's he done now?
Oh,
What hasn't
God.
he done?
Think about it. What did they call
Oh, Gaza. Gaza.
Gaza?
Yeah, Gaza.
Yeah.
He'd just strike back with a few beer cans.
Yeah.
Mm,
Mind you, they could do some improvements to Newcastle, couldn't they?
mm.
Yeah.
4-2 on penalties.
What, Man
Who'd have-
United?
Yeah.
I tell you what, when you look at that offside decision again, what a load of crock of
Watch it.
crap. Literally, even the Sky guy goes, look at the line. The blue line is before the red line. That means he was onside. If it was the other way around,
Yeah.
somebody's misread that and someone's going to have to issue an apology.
So should Coventry have won then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like everything. So they can't have a championship club winning the FA Cup because it means the championship club's then in Europe.
Mm.
They can't have that. They can't have.
With
They
it.
can't have a non-Premier League team representing the English teams in Europe.
Well, I think United might just about get into one of the Europe competitions because they're in 7th place.
Well, it doesn't matter now. They guaranteed it because of the
No.
FA Cup. Because Man City are going to take one of the Champions League slots. So the FA Cup goes to the runner-up. And then after the runner-up, it then goes down to the next spot in the Premier League.
So it's going to be your City, Liverpool, Arsenal, Villa, Spurs.
Well, Spurs might not bother. They don't like being in cups.
West Ham and United, I think. I think that's how it goes.
Yeah, it's all changing it. Looks like they're safe now.
And there's, 2-3 games left each?
Yeah, but it looks like Everton are safe, doesn't it?
No. Not really.
Yeah, but With the other
They're
team
only-
not winning.
They're only 3 points in front of the team below them.
Yeah, but then the team below them. It's the bottom three that go down.
Yeah, I know, but Everton are fourth from the bottom at the moment.
Thought it was fifth. Because they won today.
Yeah, no, I think it's fourth.
Let me have a look. Even this game.
Might be fifth, but equal points.
Yeah, the fifth, 16th,
Mm.
30 points.
Yeah, but
4
it's equal
points.
points in it.
Yeah. 4 points ahead of Forest. 5 points ahead of Luton in the first autumn in relegation place.
Yeah.
And then you got
Well, where's Blackpool?
In the second division.
no one cares.
I thought that was your team.
Now,
In the same division as his team.
well, it looks like they're not. They're in the division below.
Mm.
Are they? Ah,
Yeah, they're in League One.
right.
So it looks like Burnley and Sheffield United are coming down, which is great because
Which is death. Yeah.
the Championship next season is going to be hell for Preston fans.
See, yeah, well, Everton
We've
have
got
got a
Plymouth.
game in hand.
Yeah, we could have Plymouth, Southampton, Portsmouth, all
And
on
it's
fucking Tuesday night.
38.
They're not good enough to play Blackpool.
Well,
No,
Everton are
Blackpool's
still,
not good enough to play us. They're a division below us,
Yeah, they're the division below.
Oh.
and they can stay there.
Everton have got
Well,
5
I'm
games.
sure, David, you could do a write-in campaign to elevate them up into your division.
No, over my dead body.
Just put the word out that David wants it up to Blackpool.
Paul, next Saturday, when
Yeah.
you go live, right? I'll join your panel, right? And if Blackpool make the playoffs, you'll hear a lot of expletives, right? If they don't, you're going to hear the biggest party on the planet.
Okay. But I could just tell in the way you talk about Blackpool that deep down inside, you don't want us to know you really like them.
Hate them.
Newcastle was the team I missed out that are above United.
Yeah.
Not West Ham. West Ham are 8.
Yeah. Wet spam.
West Ham.
No, wet spam.
I-
They're another club I hate. Bobby Zamora. Yeah. Sorry, did I say that out loud? Oops. 2005 at Millennium Stadium. He'll never be forgiven for what he did. He went down like a sack of spuds, like he'd been shot. He rolled over. He screamed so loud that over 80,000 fans, you could still hear him, right? He was on the floor wriggling in pain. And then the referee said play on because there was no foul. And their player got the ball and booted it up the field. Technically, he's now offside because he was led on the floor. He gets up, runs the rest of the thing and puts the ball in the back of the net. Oh, yeah, very injured, you little shit.
Yeah.
So what you're
Floppy.
saying is rigged.
Yeah.
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 He was flopping.
All right,
Donovan, are we on
David,
the
if
phone?
you insist. David just sent me a message, says it's time to close it down.
Oh, I didn't. I told you, you're on till Bill goes live.
Uh-huh.
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 If you want to go for a nap, we can keep it going.
No, well, I don't think Dominic's going to stay till 10.
No, because I've got a couple of things to do before.
Yeah, well,
Bill's.
I think Dominic's going in about 10 minutes, aren't you? 15 minutes?
And
Yeah,
I
probably
don't
about
think
10 to
Joe
10.
wants to
Just
stay
think-
on for another 3 hours.
I'm good
How
for
long-
right now. 'Cause
Right.
I'm listening. I'm listening, and I'm trying to. Captain Ray's sticker is like a football,
Yeah.
right? And I'm trying to get something for his sticker, If you see his sticker right there,
Yeah.
it's this football shaped one right here.
Yeah, I've got one as well.
Yeah, so I'm measuring it out, and I was
Somewhere.
trying to figure out how I could put it on something to make it the shape. And I thought about it, I said football. So I found a football and I've been slicing it down real thin and then making it bigger. So now I've got it the dimensions of that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So I could put on one side Adventures with Captain Ray YouTube, and then he could put a sticker on the backside.
Mm.
Ah,
Because I made this for him, but I think it's going to be too big, and the sticker will go across it in the back. The sticker will fit across it in the back. I'll show him both, you know.
sure.
But that might work right there. And I now, yeah, you see, I'm gonna have to, well, I have to convert it and everything. But
Hmm.
once I get that shape down, I got it, you know. I'll put 5 millimeters high. Yeah.
When you say football, you mean an American football?
An American
American.
football.
Ball.
Yeah, I need that angle. I need that angle so the sticker will fit and just fit on it, you know, right?
Cool.
Well, it's
Right,
not
so
it's not a
basically you
football.
mean
It's
An
more
ellipse.
a rugby ball or an egg.
Yeah.
No, it's
Well,
an
this is-
ellipse.
Yeah, but they've got pointed
Yeah.
pointed ends on them, and ours are more like a rugby ball where they're
Yeah.
flat on the very end.
It's still called an ellipse.
Yep.
Ours are more oval.
That's still an ellipse.
Yeah. It's semantics though. It's more like that rather than with pointed ends on it. But you do make a valid point though.
Someone's tried to have a dig at the Preston manager. I mean, we all want rid of him, right? And
Jonathan Jackson.
he's
What's
put,
that, family?
okay, he's put, okay, guys, for a bit of fun, let's write a CV for Ryan Lowe. And he's put achievements, qualifications, education, interests, about me, skills, etc., etc. All of them have been spelt wrong. So the first response was, if that's his CV, he's in the bin already.
Yeah.
Hey, Jonathan.
Jonathan, what's up?
You're not
And
too late. Paul's staying for a while, aren't you, Paul?
Yeah. If I get tired, I'll just turn it over to one of you guys.
Mhm.
To be honest, Paul, whenever you're ready, it's your channel, your show.
Yep.
You don't need us to call it.
Oh, yeah, but you always do.
Yeah, you're the one that needs to call it.
Well, on this occasion,
What do you want to call it?
I'm relinquishing my post of caller, and I'm going to give it to Dominic.
Huh. So Dominic will end up relinquishing it back to somebody else.
Yeah, he'll give it to Captain Joe. Captain Joe will give it to Mark. Mark will give it to Justin. Justin will give it to Laura, and Laura will just call it as soon as you go live.
Matt was left on his own the other day.
Yeah.
Paul
I had
had
that the
gone
other
out.
week. Yeah,
Paul
I
had
had that the
gone
other
out,
week.
everybody else disappeared, and I was there on my own.
Yeah. Well, I had that the other week. Paul went to do errand with
Closed
the
it
neighbour.
down and left Paul open.
Yeah. Well, Paul went off with his neighbour. And when he came back, because I was the only one left, I thought, you know what? I'm just going to sit here and play Paul's ship videos on the stream. I just sat there, just kept playing them. Well, it's still a view for Paul because it's on his channel.
This is true.
Yeah. And if anybody came across it, they'd go, woo, what are these?
Mm.
It's always a good thing to do. "18 minutes."
Okay,
Yeah.
18 minutes, and then I'm off then.
No, no,
No,
18
18
minutes,
minutes
and
of
then
printing left.
no, 18 minutes, and then that's the bamboo gone because I believe it's going back tomorrow. I've run out of ideas to print. It's over.
Ring the bell.
Print a Captain Caveman.
Hmm.
Now, if I had some pink filaments, I could do the Pink Panther.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or what
I used to
it?
love the Pink Panther. Denny, 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 Denny,
Fred-
Denny, Denny.
Fred Flintstone's car.
Oh,
Yeah.
Homer Simpson. He's the greatest guy in history. From the town of Springfield, he's about to hit a chestnut tree. I forget the start of when he brought that in Simpsons. Start of Simpsons.
No, didn't see that.
You're not seeing that? That was God. That was
No.
ages ago.
Yeah, but I didn't watch The Simpsons all that much.
I might do a Euro Trucks tomorrow, but without a panel or without talking. Just drive.
Uh-huh.
Sit there all day just driving, going round and round and round.
I might see
How many
whether
times can I visit in a day?
this Tello battery's charged.
Yes.
Actually,
Perhaps
well,
give
I
it a
mean,
go.
have there been any updates for this
You
game?
been flying your tello at all, Mark?
No, not yet. I don't even know whether it's charged up yet.
Well, Laura's batteries went into is it
Excuse
set
me.
in some safe mode or something where they decharge themselves
Hmm.
and the weather's improved.
Yes.
So Laura is back.
Now she took a
Well,
drone with her, but she wasn't expecting all this to happen, was she?
you can set in the Fly app after how many days you want the batteries to start discharging themselves.
Oh, Laura's is just set to whatever it was preset to.
Yeah, standard.
I think that's about 2 days. You can set it all the way up to about 5 or 6 days, I think.
I think they automatically start in 3 days.
Yeah, but you can actually change it in the Fly app. Not that it matters to me because mine are permanently on charge.
You know, I put a game in my wish list 7 years ago called Simbus. As it was supposed to be driving around the UK, proper UK buses. I thought, yeah, that'd be good for YouTube.
Yeah, they brought one out now.
No. It's still in my wish list. Still says coming soon.
Yeah.
There is one. Justin
Oh no,
was saying he's seen one.
yeah, there are
Bus
lots
simulator.
of bus simulators, but they're all in like Germany and stuff like that. So they're on the wrong side of the road.
Yeah.
I can't be doing that. If I'm driving a truck,
that's on the wrong side of the road.
yeah, driving a truck, I'm fine. But driving a bus, no, it'll piss me off if people are getting on the wrong side of the bus. I'll be pushing them back off, going, back
I'd
off,
agree
it's
with
on the other side. Use the emergency exit.
You can just imagine a British bus simulator. You have to stop every half a mile.
What do you mean? Some of the bus stops here, you get on the bus at B&M and it's the bus revs its engine. It's suddenly at the corner, turns the corner, there's another fucking bus stop.
Yeah.
You can actually walk and beat the bus.
Well, between me and my doctors, which takes me just over 5 minutes to walk to, there is 1, 2, 3, 4 bus stops.
I remember as a child, you used to get on the bus and you go, next bus stop, please, when you're going to the shop.
Only one tram stop, but 4
Yeah.
bus stops.
And the bus driver would say, that's 10p. Now,
Yeah.
you get on the bus, you go, next stop, he goes, a fiver, please.
Yeah.
Big pardon?
I used to get the bus into Manchester every day, and it used to cost me 2 old pence.
Bloody hell.
But that was in 1970, 71. And I was only 11.
Yeah, it's £2 to the next stop at the moment because they got this £2 no matter where you're going fee.
And then in 71, they went decimalised, and it went from 2 old pence to 2 new pence, which was basically a 2.5 times increase.
Yeah. How to measure inflation? Freddo's used to be 5p. And people was complaining only 2 years ago they were now 15p. Well, guess what? They're now 75p.
What?
Somebody somewhere fucking ripping us off.
Well, in 1978, petrol was 40 pence a gallon. Now it's £6 something a gallon.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, we're getting close to the 7
When
again.
I started driving, I had a Galaxy 500. I used to pull into the gas station, fill it up with premium. And it was $5, 20 cents a gallon.
You see, when Paul started driving,
4-star.
yeah, he didn't have petrol because the animals he was driving are now giving us the petrol, the dinosaurs. Is that right, Paul?
Yeah,
You're saying Flintstones, meet the Flintstones.
it was tough to teach Dino how to pull a cart.
Mm.
That's cold-blooded, you know.
He just used to pull over
Hey,
the
Jonathan
nearest
again. How you doing?
ditch,
It was
grab
hell on your
bucket,
feet.
grab your bucket, fill it with water, pour it in the tank.
Yeah, the
Light
old
the
days
fire.
where you had to get out your car and spin the handle on your front to start it.
Put a bit of coal on the fire.
Yeah. Back in the 90s, they used to hotwire your cards because to steal it. Now you just hold a mobile phone between your car and the house, and it starts the car. It's like, thanks.
Yeah.
And drive off.
Yeah, I might have it.
Well, I've got to the episode with the time loop in it now,
Oh, okay. Yeah,
where
it
they
gets very interesting from now on.
where they found Harry Mudd again.
Yeah, it gets very interesting from now on. And that goes through, I think, most of the second season.
Mm.
And by the time you get to the third season, it starts going downhill. And it hasn't really recovered since.
Well, the other day I put Big Bang Theory on, season 1, episode 1, and then I woke up yesterday, and it ended on season 12, episode 24.
They
Had to
played
go
them
back.
all.
Yeah, had to go back to the start.
What was that, on DVD or on Gold?
No, Netflix.
Oh, right.
Yeah, because it plays 2 episodes and gives you the option to not ask again.
And you forgot to press pause.
I just left it going.
Ah.
It'll do. It's fine. To be honest, I prefer season 3. That had some of the best ones.
I've got all the DVDs.
I love the episode where Sheldon blows up the ceiling.
Hey, Dominic, I was
Getting his
wanted to ask
revenge
you,
on.
I had a question. Does
Hitting it
does
with the
your
broom handle.
Vegemite cat eat Vegemite?
No, because the salt
Too
content will be
salty.
high.
Okay.
No, it's not the broom handle. It was when he Richie puts the nozzle in the into his office
Oh
and
yeah,
to helium. And then he
Yeah.
suspends that stuff in the ceiling, and it's the board of directors that go in the room and they start talking. And I just love the bit where Leonard goes, "Well, at least you don't know it's you," and he suddenly just pops up on the screen. Hi,
Yeah. Not Richie.
and I hacked it. Yeah, I hacked it to Leonard and Raj. And Raj goes, "Well, I'm going back to India. Don't know about you."
Yeah, know that.
Wasn't called Richie.
Oh, what's his name? What's his name now? It's just gone out of my head.
Who's the name?
Guy in Big Bang Theory. Can't pronounce his words.
I don't know.
Yeah, talks with a bit of a
Ricky.
I
list.
was never a big
Yeah.
big fan of
Ricky.
Big Bang.
Never watched much of it.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
Kripke or something like that.
Quickie. That's the
Quickie,
one. Quick,
that's
quick,
it.
quick, quickie. Yeah, and I love the episode with the lift as well. What you do that for? I had plenty of time. Boom.
Boom. Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny. We blew up
Yeah.
the elevator.
Yeah.
Yeah. Krupke. Kripke was a police
Kripke.
thing, wasn't it?
No, it's
Kripke was an
Kripke.
officer.
No, Kripke is the guy in.
It's Officer Kripke
No.
in the Jets and the Sharks. Wasn't it? West Side Story.
Hmm.
I'm sure Officer Kripke was in West Side Story. But it's
Oh, it's Barry Kripke.
Yes, Michael.
Kripke. And his actual proper name in real life is John Ross Bowie. Now that is unfortunate, isn't it? His name is John
Kripke.
Ross Bowie, and he wouldn't be able to pronounce it in the program.
yeah. Was.
It wasn't much better.
A bit like the What's It? The Only Fools and Horses episode.
Oh, why?
Yeah. Turns out the singer that he got to
Yeah.
appear with Raquel at some
Yeah, I mean, because at the end,
party.
at the
couldn't
end,
pronounce his R's.
yeah,
He
and at the end where
the
he,
double-
where they, yeah, where
and
they
every song Del picked for him had words with R's in.
yeah, and at the end, because the guy thought it was funny, he said he wants to have him
Yeah, he
back
wants
at the comedy show.
I'll make you witch. Yeah.
Oh dear.
If you've never seen Only Fools and Horses, Joe, watch some of it.
Yeah, you've got to
Mhm.
watch all of it. To be honest, once you get into it, it's
There's
just
so
funny.
much of it, it'll take you a year to get through it all.
Yeah.
I like the Batman and Robin episode where they don't tell him.
Oh, that's
Boise
brilliant.
doesn't tell him that the guy's
No.
died.
No.
So
Yeah.
they both come running in with a silly string spray, and he
Yeah,
goes,
they go-
"Nah,"
go
sprays
into
it
a
all over
fancy-
the people moaning to death.
They go into a fancy dress party and it turns out to be a wake.
Yeah.
No.
And Uncle
Wow.
Albert's funeral when they turn up at the wrong venue.
The wrong
Yeah.
house. Yeah.
Yeah, they have a go at that guy, and he goes, "Well, I like his stories about the war. They used to keep me."
Mm.
And then they go outside. He goes, "We're at the wrong house."
Well,
All the other guys
I'm
are.
I'm going to call it. So
Okay, Dominic.
it's up to you if you want to continue.
Dominic has called it, everybody.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm sorry, I'm taking it back off Dominic.
No,
Okay,
too
well,
late.
then,
I'm only joking.
if you
Too
want to,
late now.
continue.
Okay, Dominic, thanks for being here, everybody. We'll,
Yeah,
s-
catch you
we'll
all
see
later,
all of you
guys.
again in the morning.
Bye
See
bye.
you.
We're live at 3 a.m. our time, I think.
Oh, shit.
3 a.m.
We'll
3
see
a.m.
how-
our
Yeah,
time,
Bill.
isn't it?
Yeah, Bill
Bill.
will be 3 a.m. UK time.